You know, when it comes to moving into my van, living full time off grid, I did consider one of these. I did have a look. Like, look at that, beautiful, innit? Like, I love that little tiny living, you know, that stuff. And the Lancaster Canal is absolutely beautiful, by the way, especially this time of the year. But like, I had a look at the mooring fees, you know, the cost of living in there and all that stuff, and it had to come down to, like, you know, it was very similar to van life, you know, when it comes to insurance, tax, fuel, gas. There wasn't much variation between the two, to be honest. But to buy one of them, a good one, you're looking at 30 grand. Now, you can get one a hell of a lot cheaper and sort of like scrub it up yourself if you wanted to. Now, I love them narrow boats and I love my camper van as well. But I had to do the pros and the cons, and the reality of it is, when it comes to living in one of them, I'm literally restricted to going either that way or that way. Even though one day I'd really love to live the experience of living up and down the canal. And you know, when I get a bit older, I might consider changing a van for one of them. But I wanted to take the option of living on the open road. I've got so many opportunities and possibilities, so many places to go and visit in the van that I can't go and do in one of them. Now, it's very similar to living in a van, living in one of them, but they just look like dead cosy, don't they, you know? Like, you know, when you see it in winter and, like, the steam's coming out of the roof and it's like all, like, it's like house inside, and, you know, some people even have baths in them, which you can't get in a camper van, which would be fucking brilliant, when you're having a bath in one of them. But the beautiful thing is about living in a camper van is the fact that I can always get on my feet and walk to places like this and still visit places like this, and then I can just go back to my van and I can move to the next destination, which I can't really do with one of them. So after weighing up all the pros and cons, I decided to do the van life instead. What do you think, guys? Narrow boat, van life, bosh.